Today we're looking at my favorite Mythic Legions for the year. If you've seen my video from a few weeks ago, I mentioned how this is the toy line that should be on your radar. You should be collecting because it's the Four Horsemen. They've been in the business for years. They set off to do their own thing. And if everyone's going to raise prices, why not give it to a line that is new and fresh and they're passionate? They go out and meet fans. I went to Legion Con and it was really fun. I went there with a friend. What's up, Jacob, if you see this? We had a great time and we really felt like we were a part of something. And I'm sure when people go to like Magic the Gathering cons or Furry Con or Con Air Con, James Con, any con you go to, I'm sure you're going to have that feeling. But this was Legion Con, and we really did feel like we were in a special group of all like-minded collectors, and it's a fantastic toy line. Let me quit babbling. I'm not going to lie. I think this guy's name is Valak. He's gorgeous. The sculpting on the little buttons are little pieces of metal studs on this leather are fantastic. He is just a real menacing-looking assassin who's going to hunt you down and take care of business. I mean, this is one of my favorite figures of the year. So, of course, he was going to be one of my favorite Mythic Legions. He's great. He's great. This hood does not come off, unfortunately, and he does not come with a second head. A lot of Mythic Legions do. I'll tell you my one gripe about archers for this line, though, because my second favorite Mythic Legion, my second favorite Mythic Legion is also an archer, and this is the second version of her. Don't know her name. I did know it about a minute ago. I already forgot it. Let's just get over that. Let's just forget about that. She comes with a bow as well that's made out of like antlers, and it has a string, but there's no, everybody hates McFarlane for having trigger fingers, but here's a case where you needed like a bow finger here to like be able to notch that arrow and cock that bow back, and they can't kind of get in that pose, and that's unfortunate. But everything else is great. This is a wired like dress, so this is wired. You can get it to flow. I love the detail in this pauldron with the little deer head. It's gorgeous. A lot of little gorgeous, I can't talk today. Gorgeous, subtle details in this character. I really like this figure. Even in the back of the headdress, there's another deer. It's fantastic. It's a great figure. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not sexist or anything, but I kind of lean towards male figures. Maybe Todd McFarlane was right. I do have a ton of female figures, but in this line, I've been going for a lot of the dudes. I saw her, I had to have her. She's great. She's one. There's like, look at the detail. I'm just even noticing now. See like the little laces in the, what's that called again? You tell me, I forgot. It's right there. I don't want to sound like a fool. It's painted really nice. It looks great. I could probably grab every one of these off my shelf and have them be my favorite. And then there's this guy. I think his name is Equagon, something equestrian, and it makes sense because he is a freaking horse. Look, I gotta adjust the camera here. He is a horseman. He's like a minotaur, but he's a horse. And there's Orko up there. He's gorgeous. He's fun. He's intimidating. He's different. I love the way this like skull, jaw. It's freaky, man. It's really freaky. He's great. He is really fun. They're ogre class. They have different classes. This is real fur down here. It's so nice. The gold, the detail in his armor up here is really nice. How could this thing not be on one of my favorites of the year? Not even just Mythic Legions. He's one of my favorites. And the thing about Mythic Legions, at Tim, I forget his name. I follow him. He's a really nice guy. I might tag him in this. he had a good point about pricing. I'm going to counter that with the Legion pricing because at least Tim's reviews, I forget his name. The pricing makes sense where you have a base figure, a larger figure, and then the biggest figure, and the builders, which have less paint on them, which I'm going to pull out now, which is a low-key other favorite of mine. Here's a Templar builder. And I'm not going to army build. I just want one. He was griping that, you know, it's an army builder. It's still like $45. No one said you had to buy 20 of them. Just buy one. You know? Buy two. If we're going to talk about price, Tim's rants and reviews, and I mean this with love. I think you're great. I watch all your videos and I comment. This guy was $45. Guess what? So was he. So was he. So pricing is whacked out throughout the toy industry. So I think this guy is cooler than him. This is a fantastic figure. That's subjective to what you might like. But they're both, you know, similar price. So you get more with this figure. This figure came with a lot more than that Toad did. Pricing is screwy everywhere. So it doesn't matter who it is, what company. You know, at least with this company, the quality is there. There's no loose joints or missing paint apps like Super 7. Those are my top three. I can't fit Horseman in. And I think this guy, those are the names. Horseman, I think Valak, and Dear Bow Lady. So this is my favorite Mythic Legions of like the 8 I got this year. Like I said in a few videos ago, I went a little nuts this year, but there's too much good stuff out, and I wanted it, so here we are. I think I'm done for the major lines. I did Mythic Legions, NECA, Hasbro, McFarlane. I'm going to do random figures that I got this year that I really liked. And then I'll wrap it up with my favorite 5 figures of the year. So I hope you continue to watch. Please subscribe, leave a like and a comment, even if you disagree. I don't mind. People have disagreed before. I was wrong about Mezco's year. They kind of turned it around, and I admitted to it. And if they put out the Alien figure, I'm going to owe someone a free figure because I made a bet. And I will live up to that. And it won't be like a dollar store figure. It'll be like a real figure for my collection. Anyway, take care. Have fun. Till next time.